Hello, my darlings. My name is Demetra Douglas, and I'm the Love Witch. You know how even powerful witches, chosen ones, and mystics tend to still feel unsafe in love, either avoiding dating altogether or continuing to attract vampiric lovers? Well, I'm a former counselor turned shaman and love witch, and I help them change this pattern and call in safe love. Now, I want to take a minute to provide you guys a forecast, a love forecast as it relates to 2026. So let's get into it. Now, when it comes to 2026, we are talking about a 10-year. We're talking about a 1 year. But let's back it up a little bit. So when we are deciphering 2026, we first decipher 20. Okay, anytime we have an even number of digits, we decipher the sequence 2 digits at a time. So when we are speaking of 20, we are talking about a year that is governed by relationships. You will be manifesting relationships, very important relationships, seemingly fated, very karmic relationships, profound, out of the blue, right? Strong lesson holding relationships. But the point of these relationships is to help you expand how you relate, how you engage in relationships, how you relate with yourself, how you relate with others, your worldview, your perspective, your archetypal dynamic as it relates to other beings. Okay? Now, when we get to 26, we are talking about the fact that in this year, relationships are going to be governing your life. What do I mean by that? I mean that the frequency, the pool of these fated karmic relationships will be showing up everywhere. A place you frequent, your workplace, right? Sending you a DM, right? Connecting with you, meeting them out and about, right? Dating apps, whatever the case is, they will find their way to you. And they will find their way to you because they are coming as a lesson, but they are coming as the result of a frequency that is being put out by you, by your shadows, by the lessons that remain to be learned, understood. Now, this is important to understand because of what I do in particular. My specific purpose is to help powerful spiritual beings end the romantic dynamics with energy vampires, with vampires in general, with harmful beings, with narcissists. There is an ancient ancestral dynamic that occurs between the two powers. Okay? And it's important for us to understand this. Otherwise, it will continue to govern your life. I don't know about you, but it became very draining repeating the same pattern. And I don't care how much I got used to it. That pain is not fun. The pain of falling in love with a vampiric being. Just to have the rug pulled from under you and the life force sucked from your very vessel. That is not fun. That's not romantic. That's not sexy. I don't care how many fantasy books or how many movies teach us that it is. I care about my life. I care about my light. And I care about my power. And I'll be damned if I let vampires continue to steal it from me. Okay? So that's just a side note, but let's get back into it. So when we are talking about 2026, we are talking about the light side of this frequency being, yes, if you have done the work, then you will be having beings coming into your life that are balanced relationships, that help you achieve success and abundance and wealth. But the shadow side of that frequency, my darlings, is those relationships coming into your life to show you where you are not free, where your shadows have not been discovered, where past life circumstances still need tending to. And those relationships are going to come into your life and they are going to cause you immense pain. Heartbreak. That same dynamic, that same MO that we of witches become so used to. We become used to that heartbreak. And why? Because magic is in our veins, my darling. So when it comes to love, why would we expect anything less? Why would we expect anything less than a fairy tale faded yearning that is immediately magnetic and all consuming? Why would we expect or desire anything less? It's written in our DNA. It's written in our magic, our bones. But my darling, the problem there is that these relationships are of the enemy. These relationships want to steal our power and our magic. And these relationships, my darling, are not safe and do not cherish, nurture, or love us. So this year, make sure that you are choosing to tend to your shadows. Make sure you are choosing to break these archetypal dynamics. Make sure you are saying no to any romance that causes you to feel depleted, that diminishes your self-worth, that makes you feel guilty for walking away because this is a being you already know and the pit of your stomach needs you to nurture them because they are lacking in light. That is the witch vampire love dynamic, and that is what we need to end this year in 2026. If you would like support doing this, send me a DM. Take care.